Well, ladies and gentlemen, do we have a perfect internal filter? Now, if you look at the specs there, this is the 328 model, which is the largest one they do. 1,000 litres an hour, a minimum 200 litres an hour. That's a big jump. What I will say is it's basically made by Eden, okay? But Eden, I believe, are a subsidiary of Oase, or Oase, or whatever you want to call them. There's some specs on this thing. Now, when I was on the website, they actually say that this is up to 300 litre tank. Okay, so I'm going to try it in the cyclic tank below. We're going to get out of the box now. This apparently has an automatic system here. It has a pre-filter with biological, and it looks like rings, ceramic rings. I will, and I have got some Filter Pro media, Biohome, and it's the small version for internal filters, so I'm kind of hoping to see that that does a good job. It's very energy efficient in the small version, the 325, which is that one, and you see the difference between that and that ain't a lot, okay? But the maximum is 500 to 1,000. But look at the wattage, okay? It's over double. So bear that in mind when you're using this. Okay, let's get it apart and have a look. Okay, so opening the box, we have the main unit, which I love it being clear, so you can see exactly what's happening. And it's full of sponges, so we'll open that in a minute. You get a packet of activated carbon. Listen, you only need carbon if you're dosing or medicating an aquarium. Otherwise, it is absolutely useless. Maybe to get rid of smells, toxins, pathogens, but that's about it, okay? Some accessories with a bit of tube. The suckers do not look adequate for the size of this filter. Here's my hand, okay? That's next to it, okay? So it's a full hand, but this motor is really heavy, okay? Not just a little bit heavy, really heavy. So we'll have to have a look at that. And this looks like Eheim mech, maybe. So I'm going to have a tear down of that, and then we'll have a look what's inside there as well. Okay, so this comes out like a cartridge system, which has got two, I would say, just little sponges on them, and this was just shoved in there, which I should imagine is some form of pre-filtery type thing, and literally that just goes in. Oh, like that. That's it. I'm imagining that this is where your bio media will go. So I'm going to set it up, and we're going to see just how good this is, because that is a really heavy pump, and I don't think that those suckers are going to be any good in 3 months of operation. So we'll have a look. Okay, point of note, these are just little sponges. I would say they're about 30 pores per inch, okay? I prefer 45s, but there you go. Tiny little slots in here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. And in the back here, a quite flimsy container, which I believe I wouldn't put anything in that. It's completely useless. So I'm going to, according to the instructions, which are extremely weird, I'm going to have a look and see what I can figure out and let you know. Okay, this is a very big manual, but all you need is that. Okay, so your bio goes in there, your carbon goes in there in a bag, has to go in a bag in there. Water sucked in through the two sponges that go on there. So that mechanically cleans it, that biologically cleans it. It goes back out the top there. So I'm going to set it up, and we're going to see this in operation. I'm hoping it's as good as it looks. I will say one thing, they give you plenty of media to go in there. Okay, that is the bag, and it took me approximately 3 or 4 minutes just to get it to settle so I could close the door, so that's good. Okay, some other things I've noticed is these are two tiny little suckers, and these are quite large, okay, but this comes off quite easy. It's rattling a little bit now. I should imagine if I put any weight on that, it would literally just pop off, but I don't want to do that because oh, there you go, it's just clicked off. There you go. That's, so I'm not really happy with that at the moment, but we'll see. Okay, so without the air running on this, I did check how many litres per hour I was actually getting, as it is now, in a 4 litre bottle of milk, plastic bottle of milk, okay? And it worked out I'm getting about 420 litres an hour, all right? So it's not even close to 1,000 litres an hour, but I love this. Look at this. It actually moves on its own, okay? Which I've never seen before in this kind of filter. Yes, it's noisy, but don't forget I'm sucking the air as well. I'm going to try and turn the air off, and it's still bleeding air from the sponges and that, so we need to give it a bit of time. So I'm going to push it down into the water and see where we go. Okay, so here is the Eden. Okay, I will put the specs up at the beginning and at the end, or just at the beginning, whatever. Do I like it? Yes, I do like it. Okay, I think that it is an evolution. It's quite a large filter, relatively cheap, considering it's made by the company Oase, or Oase, whatever they want to call themselves. So it's an Eden. I think this is a 328. I like the idea that this moves, okay, but it is noisy, okay. It's not, I'm hoping it will quieten down a bit once this is all got rid of all the air bubbles. See, there's loads of air bubbles. Now this I love because it's clear, so that's good. There's some wasted opportunity at the back here, because as the water goes in and sucks all that, you could really settle out some muck in that. The suckers could do with a bit of work, and the connection between the two parts of the body could do a lot of different, you know, I mean, they're very flimsy. Even putting it into the tank, I found 3 or 4 times that I had an issue. So we're going to see how this goes on. I'm going to leave it in the tank for a little while, not too long. Probably a week or 2, and see how we get on with that. If I've got anything else to report on top of that, of course I'll do another video. But guys, listen, thanks for watching. Your support of the channel is paramount. Makes it all worthwhile, and do consider this. Take care.